double Gibraltar.
There was 2. I said 1.
It's like a double rainbow, man. It's just
You don't see him very often.
it literally brings tears to my eyes.
But we've seen all of these.
Got right.
I feel like I don't remember seeing an Octane.
We have
Yeah.
But other than that, we have seen literally
everyone.
all the legends.
Yeah, you are correct.
think it's
I
gonna
don't
be a
think
pro team.
you're right. Octane has been the only one missing,
Yeah, it's gonna be 50-50.
which is weird because man, there was a lot of high density fun.
Yeah.
Heck, especially early on. I mean, there are a couple pretty easy arguments as to why
Good, I'm good.
he does have some trade-offs that are less desired, especially post Watson with the shielding increase.
Yeah, absolutely.
But one day, Octane will be back to thrive.
They're underneath me.
Is that Octane fans in the crowd?
I don't know, but
They got some.
No, I think it's the controller fans because this is the full controller squad. So are there any controller gang members out there?
There they are.
There's a couple.
Keep running, Kobe. Keep running.
Just out of curiosity, for those who just cheered, do
Loudest
you
fucking
support
shit I've ever
Snipedown
heard.
as much as this, or is this squad specific?
I hear Daltouche.
I think it's a Daltouche squad. It's less about the controller, more about the man in front of us.
I will say, though, that Snipedown's trophy wall probably wants to have a conversation with those fans.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Snipedown's trophy wall wants to have a conversation with literally any wall.
I can hear loud noises.
One of the
Yo, wingman on me,
most
wingman on me.
like funny moments that like indirectly happened to Snipedown at the Poland Invitational actually was someone was sitting in front of him and was talking about you know, they didn't actually know like where he came from and why people are hyping up so much, and they don't think like why does somebody like why is this like unknown player creating all this hype? And he leans up. This guy doesn't know he's there. Leans up and goes, "Just want to let you know the amount of Halo championships I have won," and starts listing them off to the guy. It was fantastic.
It's a nice flex.
Yeah. Shout out to Snipedown. One heck of a player and a fantastic human.
One of the interesting things, though, with this roster is just I want to see how successful they actually are, you know? Like, for instance, you notice they're running the same meta composition as everybody else, but I would argue, and maybe I'm wrong, but from my small experience of looking into Pathfinders on controller and playing Pathfinder on controller, he's just significantly worse with his grapple uses and capabilities, so much so that I wouldn't mind to see teams that are full controller not run the Pathfinder, because he isn't as relevant to those in-game meta as some of the other characters.
After one game here in Wave 2, Gigs, after winning that game, they will be up on top of the leaderboard. And in kills, though, it's the Lulu Lovely team.
Doesn't surprise me at all with Imperial Howl and Muffins on that team, as well as Lulu, who has, I believe the last time that I watched her Twitch stream, her level, because you know after level 100 on, it still ranks up, you just don't get any rewards for it. She was over level 5,000.
Wow. That's pretty incredible.
I have RE45 and a PK. Yeah, you're good.
Holding on to that delightful Skull Piercer just in case.
Wait, no, alternator.
Back on over to NRG. They had themselves an unfortunate,
Fuck. I don't know. I'm just gonna keep this out,
game
I guess.
rotation
Like
earlier today.
You want to hit? You want to hit redeploy or just run?
Just run, ready. Well, looks like Dizzy and them are going to disengage.
There's a beacon
No
at
fight
barn.
just yet, which means we can take a moment to hear a word from our sponsors.
Yeah, I'm down to just play it slow.
Dude, look. That's that ghost I was telling you about. Huh. What do you think she wants? I don't know.
Doritos. Doritos.
This Halloween costume was a great investment.
Been a really good season.
Yeah, triple crates not looted up here. Yeah.
Gotta love it. All right, you have to pick a favorite Drado's advertisement from the last, from what we've seen from the list. What's your favorite? That one's mine, hands down.
Probably the cat.
I literally have no clue which one this is gonna be.
The cat one is just so goofy.
Am I allowed to choose the no logo one? Yeah, I appreciate the rap in it, and the poetry, if you will.
It's a lot of fun. Over with nothing.
And X-Cuddy, his teammate.
One thing I always find super surprising every time we tuned into them is just how not frantic things are for how skilled we know that this roster is, you know? Yes, they are not the standard professional roster like some of these other teams, but they very much know what they're doing in competitive Apex and with each other. But they're the only ones who just, when things get hairy, it doesn't seem like it, you know, calms out the window. Everybody's like, you know, over here, you know, trying to figure it out. They just always seem to be just calm and like, yeah, we're doing our thing.
Just another day at the office for them as Corn pops shots on the other side. And oh my.
It's a wild one.
Yeah, it could be market. There is a market end onto this one. Left side of cage is unfortunately not done onto that, but there's also the buildings right around here over by bunker.
Super unlucky.
Yeah.
Corn Pops was actually getting stuck on the other side of that door, as you can see, which is part of the reason he was unable to escape. The res on the backside of the door is actually going to be not enough to confirm the kill onto him, but another thermite and just basically everything being launched at this home. That X-Cuddy now finds a bit of comfort as his battery does complete. The Gibraltar push here, great thermite though, is going to at least be able to deter the advance as he drops down.
Knocked on.
Nice little jump shot there from Callie.
Bounty teams get good loot, huh? I want good loot. What the fuck? Hey.
We've all been there, bro.
I need their shit, dude. Jibby.
The jib. The question is how far down the line do we see the jib? Because last time...
why are they watching me?
I don't know.
I hear myself.
Yeah, we hear you. Using wired mouse.
Swap off.
Watch someone else.
What's an interesting talking point is the wired mouse versus not wired. Because the mouse can weigh down, the cord specifically can weigh you down and a lot of your approach. You think I'm joking, and I think a lot of casuals would be like, oh, you like that? Actually, it makes a massive difference.
But only up until a few years ago would that statement of using wired mouse be like questionable.
Exactly.
That's the only option you had. Wireless just wasn't good enough.
Now, the new Lightspeed technology that Logitech is putting in, there's all sorts of wireless mouse options that are creating opportunities there. Is now we take a look at what we have here.
Dude, they just all
Tanner slays.
Now. Yeah, they're gonna set up shop here in a bit.
Do you let them set up shop though, Tanner?
I don't think you do, especially considering the fact that he's throwing the... Okay, never mind. He has a lot of ammo. I was gonna say he only had 100 in the reserve, which is definitely not a place that you want to really look at. All right, there's the shot right there, which immediately tells you there's the Watson ultimate.
A legendary flatline. Man, talk about...
Those are fun.
Feels good, but then also feels questionable that it's a flatline, right? Like elements, yes, but at the end of the day, its attachments are so irrelevant outside of the Mac that it's not going to be that great of a trade-up. Vis, though, does dish out 60 into that purple armor, breaks it there with a nice crack. Do they get the push? See if he grapples to the other side. Snipe down wastes no time. He's ready to move up.
In they go. This is the power of the snipe down. He knows exactly when to hit the go button. As he hits a couple shots of the wingman onto the roof, now he swaps over, gets the damage of the alternator back over to the wingman, and he's able to get the knock. Vis is able to get one as well. Now his teammates are having it. He says, guys, do I have to do this all by myself? No. Tanner picks himself up. They get themselves a nice wipe.
Right.
He's able to get a nice little shock back on his friendly Pathfinder.
Yeah, you need to.
And they find themselves at the top of that last engagement and all the loot to themselves.
Okay, I'm healing.
I believe the circle,
It ends here.
you're still going to need a little bit more, but it's sitting on that cage circle, or excuse me, not cage, but caves.
Yep.
Just on the side before entering the building. And if so, Tanner Slays and the rest of the squad is very close
give that to Tanner,
to where what would be a grand endgame positioning at that entrance of the caves, high ground, kind of looking down on everyone. See what they decide to do here with all the loot, as it seems like we've given up on our flat line, possibly. See what Vissen's opting towards.
Gold attachments are great, but it's not going to be able to do the job that the SMGs are in the game right now, specifically with the alternator and R99. They're just way too good at the close range, especially with the rate of fire. And back over to the boy Bizzle.
No armor on the lifeline. Must have just gotten rezzed at that res point sitting just on the outskirts, I'm going to assume. Like, there's no world you don't have armor this late in this game unless you did res.
And of course, you know, he has to pick the one character he can build with. So he's off to a familiar start.
So.
Makes sense.
You can like space them out more.
Okay.
We're learning, guys. It's fine.
Okay.
All right, a replay from Tanner Slays.
Nice little slide on the hip fire. Repositions fairly well. Isn't able to hit the EVA 8 shots, but it's okay. The R99 did the work for him. On the kill feed, though, it does look like Kefri went down.
Oh, no.
They are going to be in a scuffle then.
Check on Gale.
Already down with Kefri. Shiny is going to go ahead and get knocked too on the backside of this portal. Gale's the only one left standing, and I don't think for much longer. That's a devotion, a longbow as well.
It's a lot of damage being done out there. Gale's going to have to be forced to run away. Isn't capable of rezzing the teammates at all, as she's just going to have to get the heck out of Dodge.
Also, possibly going to move right into Snipe Down in the rest of that squad.
Take a look at the kill feed, though. Tanner Slays is going up against NRG with Dizzy. He actually ends up taking Dizzy down, which means that they're going to be finding themselves in a scuffle. Viz actually takes down more. Ace gets taken down as well, so look at that. Viz sniped down, and Tanner Slays are able to take out NRG.
Looking. No, blue here. Digital thread.
And holy cow, there's a whole lot of loot there.
Dude, good fight,
Looks like
man.
Christmas morning in this building.
Dude, when I saw them looting the body underneath the house, I'm so glad that we pushed that. Good work.
And as we hear now, after the fact,
Nice,
a clever third-party call coming up from Tanner is why they're able to at least gain the opening advantage on this skirmish.
Look at that yellow.
Yeah, there's a whole lot there.
Does somebody want that, by the way? Gold helmet?
Gold helmet.
Okay.
Oh, I was saying gold helmet.
Here's the engagement they were just talking about. Saw him looting underneath the house.
Oh, wow, there was no healing on that, actually. He hit for 87 flesh on that, too, so that's going to be a huge pickup there. And as soon as Dizzy got down, that looked like it to be the immediate change into going over onto the aggression.
Outside. It's a raid. Pushing. Viz, I'm right behind you. Pushing rock.
I mean, Tanner with great opportunities of creating pressure at the right moment.
Yeah, that was really good. As now, yet again, they hit the go button, and look, they take down Shiny, they take down Adelaide. So not only do they still find themselves in the game with 12 squads alive, but they just racked up $2,000 in bounties.
Yep.
Cells here. Thinking 9.
I mean, at this point, the entire corridor of this map has just been absolutely dominated by this roster. I feel like the only way we see a moment of struggle is when they're basically forced by the circle into an ideal circumstance. That may happen in a bit here as we glance in with Jeesh.
No, that's
just on the high ground off on the side. Pretty good positioning. This is a very common holding point here whenever this is one of the final circles.
Doesn't have a Kraber, but he does have a wingman, and with that Skull Piercer as well, enough shots of those being hit, and lots of damage to be done for Jeesh and the crew.
It's going to be very unlikely he's able to push either one of those buildings that has so much Watson established inside of it. Unless they find a way to be able to really just kind of move everybody together a little bit closer. Both too far away to actually reasonably make that decision.
And look at that. This in the kill feed yet again. This squad is going in right now. Snipe Down takes down one to get the full finish on the knock of this.
No, we take that. 100%.
All right, we win these.
We go. Zip line out. Jeesh goes in now, but they're not done yet, though. A little bit of hip fire coming out of Tanner Slays. He wants to try to get it. He actually pushes full into the building. Now he's down to about 65% HP. He's going to have to pop himself a quick shield battery, but he has the fast steal available.
See what he ends up doing here. We do see Viz and Snipe Down go a little bit wider as Viz is just going to go ahead and heal up. Nobody taking too much damage, so at least not threatened yet.
We can bail.
Everybody sitting inside that house.
Oh, gray armor is going to be plenty of enough for Viz and the rest of the team to decide to try to do something, but instead they don't want to. Tanner's got to be careful here.
I think because he has the fast heal backpack, he can get away with these trades a lot better than most people would be able to do so. He may have to force a portal he wouldn't like to, though, if things get a little bit too hairy. He's going to go ahead and get pushed.
Wow. Got the
Forces
Void.
a quick Void.
Void's going to have to do it, but he doesn't have that much room, actually, as it does look like his teammates are going to turn around and try to see if they can help him out. Viz is able to take down one. He misses one, but just like that, the nice little tracking out of Snipe Down. They take it out and they help Tanner. They're not done just yet, it seems. It does look like there's somebody else in the compound. That's a full finish coming out of Viz. More members coming out of the cave here as it looks like an all-out brawl, and Snipe Down and the boys are finding themselves knock after knock. And it doesn't matter. They say, bring it on, bring it to us.
Who is left is the real question here. as we hear the hype there coming through.
Oh, yeah.
Understandably so. Again, an absolute slaughter by the hands of this roster.
Tanner's all about it right now, as well as Vis.
We can smash it real quick. She has purple armor. Dude, let's just run it and smash it. 100%. Let's go.
Just go.
Just raw confidence.
Just all
there.
3 people go into the building and make sure you get something.
Down below.
Drops down.
Wraith tries to void.
Easy clean up there. But it's not over yet. 2 seconds till the circle's going to force them to move here through the cage unless they made a rotation wide, and they would have needed to do that probably a bit earlier.
Sun's coming in.
You heard the word, zone's coming in, so they're going to have to move. Now, thankfully, throughout all of this engagement, Tanner was not forced to use his portal at all. So he will have that piece of utility available if they do find themselves in a difficult position.
Okay.
So a good thought for them is they are going to rotate out onto this cage, but they have to be careful. They have to take this slow because there's a lot of choke points that they can find themselves in, which is not, I think, where they're going to want to be.
Blue armor just popped up Wraith. Over here.
Probably the Abyssal squad. I feel like if they haven't gone down here yet, we'll see who they end up finding. But the next circle is going to be very notable. Arcstar called out there by Tanner Slays. Couple shots thrown back. The snipe down already creating pressure there from the top left.
They
trying to get 2 points.
They have to be careful, though, because they have to make sure to watch this right side. As you can see, as soon as they round the corner, there are those Watson barriers.
They have to move through that tight choke. If you look at the minimap, there's no way around that whatsoever, so they need to be able to win this fight as quick as they can so they can decide what to do with their dissension into what is going to be the chaos over the next circle.
And because they had that opportunity to actually crack the blue armor of whoever it was that they were facing, that meant that Snipedown was then able to push himself up, have himself a little bit better position, and now he's got the height advantage. A nice little Arcstar gets found on the ground. This can use that as an opportunity, and Jeesh, meanwhile, they find themselves in really solid positioning on the high ground on the opposite side of this building.
Yeah, but the house is going to be the biggest problem point. Unless they have absolutely just ludicrous shots and ridiculous shots, it's not going to happen. That positioning does not descend into that home very, very well. And we also know sitting off into the side, not far off, is this roster here.
He's got to shoulder peek a little bit more to make sure that he can get the line of sight there. So this preemptively puts out the zip line. They have some individuals on the opposite side that they want to go for, but they have to be very careful. You can see someone immediately sees that. They went ahead and used the thermite grenade to zone out any of the members of this TSM and reciprocity combination.
I know it team's off to the left-hand side. You hear Vis.
That's Jeesh. That's Jeesh's team that we saw earlier.
Trying to get that kill. The thermite comes down. Zip out. Everybody's going to make it
Oh,
here.
no.
The zip juggle attempt.
That's Skadoodle synced in Wicked, so they're going to try to see if they can have it safely get to it, but Skadoodle takes a lot of damage in it. Meanwhile, Pops and Phoenix, is he going to survive this?
Nobody from the other side had an angle to be able to get a shot onto Skadoodle, question mark?
Oh, there's the teammates are shooting. He's jumping around. He's actually able to finish it off. Now it's an RE45. Unfortunately, they're not able to get it, but Ska does a great effort, and what better way to take him down than this? Tanner and Snipedown.
Snipedown is out for the count, though, so it's only going to be Vis and Tanner Slays.
No, is that a
self-res?
Yeah, he's popping a self-res, so Snipedown actually still available on this.
Needs a few more seconds before it's going to be completed, and that's a Gibraltar.
Oh, but he still stays alive. He's forced to pop the portal. This is going to be very difficult, but that's the Lauren, or sorry, that's the Cali ultimate. If I still believe that they are in this game, that's the building they've been chilling in for the last 8 minutes.
Yeah, and that is the power of Gibraltar in these later circles, and very well done there to be able to try and zone off, but Vis is not down, and 2 members of this roster still alive. Tanner Slays now getting pressure, no armor, had to drop off, starts the battery.
Snipedown is down. He does look like he's going to be able to get rezzed by his teammate. So Vis is going to try to see if he can find some way to ward them off. R99 and Peacekeeper are at his disposal. He has 3 enemy squads left alive, and look who it is. Look who's lurking. The troll under the building. It's going to be Lulu, Imperial Hal, and Muffins.
Very intimidating roster and a lot of tough questions to answer here as Snipedown goes down for the last time.
Oh,
wow, baby, quick shots there onto Vis 2.
Immediately rezzed coming out there from Tanner Slays.
When he stands, he has a higher hitbox than Wraith would, and maybe instantly knocks. He survives.
All right, Mendo Kasai and the rest of his teammates find themselves as well still inside this building. They've been hanging out here for a while. So you've got Jeesh on one side, you've got Tanner Slays with their team, you've got Mendo Kasai and his squad sitting here in the building, and then underneath is Imperial Hall.
Can we see how much percentage Gibraltar's ultimate has? Because it's super relevant going into this final circle. If there's any way we can get that perspective.
Pop over to Cali's feed if we can. That way we can exactly see how much charge he has left available.
Please stop ADSing.
Watch
40,
the
so
holes
it's
in
not
the-
going to be a
That's a
threat.
while. No, that's a while. That's going to be
Right
at
here.
least 60 seconds still.
Unless they have ultimate accelerators, that's not going to be an option. For
Oh.
How is that thick model not hit that? Wow.
Chunky Boy is sucking it in right now.
Yeah, he is. He's got the pants up
Oh
tight.
yeah, he's tucking it in. He's on the beach walking by.
If you knock one,
Yeah, when you get done with a day like this, you know you just let it all hang out later.
Oh my goodness. He's trying to see if he can pop some shots. Tanner still finds himself in a rough spot as well.
That's a big old bubble, but look who's ready from above.
That's the Jimmy shield. It's keeping him alive from the above side. A Phoenix kit with the fast heal is going to be able to help out Tanner Slays a lot.
The Gibraltar shield works both ways. And down below, once again, is, as we've so endearingly titled, the Trolls below the home. 3 squads now remain. And still, this constant fight over this river home continues.
Got themselves looted up. Remember, you've got Mendo's team that are sucking it in inside the building. Tanner's the only one left alive in his team, so it's a 1v3v3. And believe it or not, usually the low ground doesn't have the advantage, but in this situation, I believe they do.
Yeah,
Tanner Slays takes out 2 members, actually. He takes out another one. He's going to have to be able to try to get onto this. Tanner's got a sliver of HP left remaining. He's the last one left alive.
This box again?
He's got the fast heal. They come around the corner. Tanner can't get it, but another TSM victory stands true as Muffins, Hal, and Lulu champion banner strings for them in game number 2.
What is it with TSM and Apex Legends players, man? They have so much talent on their lineup.
It's actually crazy. I don't know exactly who or how they all came together and just got under the name of TSM, but it's very clear whoever was the orchestrator of that had a sense for talent that a lot of the world maybe didn't.
Let's go. You see, there you go. There you go.
Yeah, there you go. Go for it. It's all yours.
You guys try them out.
Share it to other people.
Yeah, spread the love.
Spread the love.
If I have
Share
to
it
eat
to
those
everyone.
while talking about a video game, it won't go very well. So
Yeah.
we'll just share those with other people.
That being said, we started today wondering if I would be able to leave the Church of Blue Triangle, and I might be able to. That was enough where Cool Ranch
Church of Blue
may not
Triangle.
be my favorite anymore, actually.
Everyone that's sitting on the opposite side of the castle booth right now is so sad.
They're all regretting
I-
their decisions.
Yeah, it's
We're good.
okay.
Yeah,
It's
we're
okay. One day you'll get a glance at the
Like 3 teams
deliciousness
went
of
slump or
Sriracha.
some shit.
But for now, we sit with the 2-time.
I got a wingman too.
I think I heard somebody just say it hurts so good.
I'm telling you, I'm not lying. It hurts so good. I'm going to get a very angry phone call from someone later.
301 and a wingman, that's going to be the call there.
I
it was
dropped
alternator
my
before, but without
301.
the disruptor rounds, we're in to hold off.
Well, in the excitement of the new Scream and Sriracha, we forgot to really
I still
establish
need
up
a blue
front.
if you find
This
one.
is the last game. This is the last in action we are going to see at Twitch Rivals and TwitchCon 2019 San Diego. So I am excited to see who is going to be our last
There's 6
victim.
times here.
Yeah, and what a show, man. What a show it's been. Not only today,
Okay,
all
so you guys want the
Rivals
beacon?
long, you know? I just want to say I just want to say personally thank you to everybody who's shown up here today to watch some of the action, you know?
Absolutely.
It's been all the cheers, all the crowds getting involved. It's been a great time.
Yeah, I've been trying to
I have a
walk
mag
around
on
a little
both my
bit
guns.
and
No
just
mag on 301
during the
or
different
wingman.
breaks to just see who's around. There's a lot of individuals that have been here since the beginning.
let's
So
just go-
those of
let's
you that
go
are
towards
sticking
this
it
big
out and
building
watching
here,
the
okay?
game since 9 a.m.,
Respect.
you guys are awesome, and you guys are why we love the Apex community so much. So, big round of applause and a cheer for you guys for sure.
We appreciate it a lot, and we appreciate Doritos for sponsoring our event, giving
Absolutely.
us some action, giving us a new
I mean-
flavor here.
Oh, wow.
And while,
Look at those snaps.
while we see Hal make just quick action,
I'll be honest, that's one of those ones that you clip and you go, is this guy hacking?
Yeah.
that fight was fast enough that I feel like we can now just throw to a Doritos advertisement.
The following is a paid message. For a chip so iconic, we don't need to name it. No logos, no gimmicks, just those red and blue bags with the stuff you love in it. Man, you know the brand. It's the 3-sided crunch that had you trade your buddies for it if they packed a pack at lunch. No logo, but our name's on the tip of your tongue. Shake it for crumbs when the bag is done. Love that cheesy, spicy, crispy, crunchy flavor packed bodega snack that rhymes with, I need those. But an ad with no logo? It's another level.
Finish literally not get up here and just set up instantly.
Commercial.
I was hoping so too, because when it comes out, it's gonna be like at the same tier. That oh no.
Yeah.
F's in chat for Sly. GG's, they're all done.
Back over to Sync with him, Wicked, and Skadoodle.
I love how many smiley faces we've had within these names today.
They're so happy.
Everybody's happy.
There's been hearts, there's been greater thans, there's been...
There's been greater than.
A lot. I think the leader actually so far over the course of the 3 days is sub 2. So I think
You're right, yeah,
adds
sub
there.
2, yeah.
And then you have the other thing too is almost everyone at least has their some alteration of their username, and Hal has been the only one today that just doesn't have to put his username. He's like logo goes here, you just know.
That's your time.
I feel like Doc's going to be coming back for some branding at some point. And Hal's going to just...
I mean, Doc didn't show up and play.
Yeah. And honestly, if you watch Hal shoot, I wouldn't show up and play either. I was...
Yeah.
Again, that last clip was honestly jarring at how just assertive he was.
Yo, it might have.
There's Lulu. And look at that. Lulu's team with her
Up on top.
Muffins and Imperial Hal are now on top with 21,500 after game 2 of wave 2 with 1 game left remaining. If they walk away with some wins and take down bounty teams, they have a chance to take down the winners.
Right now, Viz's team on top of the frag department with 32. Holy crap.
Yeah, that last game was really impressive by them.
Yeah.
They just absolutely destroyed a majority of the lobby.
For quick math, by the way, all they have to do is win the game and kill at least 1 bounty team, and they'll walk away with a $500 victory over the other TSM team. So they can beat their counterparts. So if you want to put a little grudge match in on this,
They just got to win. Just win forehead.
win and kill one team. They have to get that extra 1,000 for the kill.
That's honestly not as easy as you made it sound.
No, it's definitely no.
Yeah, I agree. It's one of those like, oh yeah, just do it only like on a multiple wins in a day thing. We've only had 2 teams that have been able to confidently get that, but definitely skilled enough here for a majority of the teams in this lobby. They're just stacking up on the armor here with X-Cuddy and friends. Dead center of the map. Kefri on a Mirage. Kefri, look, you were one of our first Pathfinders. You were one of our true Pathfinders.
He gave it to Adelaide.
And then your backup's a Mirage?
Yeah, he went to the best character in the game. Yeah, there you go. Whoever you are, I love you.
Yeah.
And I love you, Random Citizen.
I love them just because I feel like they need some love, man.
Okay,
they're
all
getting
right.
behind the Mirage.
Listen.
It's a pity love.
Yeah, it's woof, man.
I'm an
the big
adult,
boys
too.
were struggling.
Threw it on the
Mr. Invisible over here. Wow,
like
talking
this.
about struggle bus.
Uh-oh.
Oh no,
Guys,
Tree man.
Guys, we're
Don't-
back. We're back
we
at
need
it
to be-
again.
We need to be very careful here at this point to not say where he is.
Episode 3 of
Tree Bros.
Tree Bros. It's this.
Kefri's team apparently taking out Snipe Down and Tanner Slays. And this just does not feel like you can go get them. They're off in the distance, so close yet so far.
That's another bounty team. It was shiny.
Uh-oh. Your head could be showing this.
You said it was a different team.
I mean, it looked like a different team, but it could have been.
Over onto NRG.
There's
purple.
3 medkits on here, 6 shield cells. I
Drop
need
themselves.
to drop nades for these.
Pretty good position. Just dead center of the map, high ground. They can
12
descend and transfer, transition pretty much anywhere. Pretty
I'm gonna drop my
smoothly.
cells. Weird.
That's a bad
Shield battery here.
Battery swaps. This is the one element of energy that I will always point out that it seems like it's more consistent, at least today, out of majority of the rosters. It's just the resource management early.
Race dead.
Great shots here from X-Cuddy and friends on that high ground, trying to stop anybody with this transfer through the
Wait, he got
connector.
that far away? Right in here.
Peacekeeper somewhere. He's got to be on his teammate actually looking for the third, so we don't know where the third is of that team, but to be honest,
Patching myself up.
they aren't going to have much luck
Shit on this
after
guy?
losing those two.
Okay, hold on. Let me.
Actually, no. We need
That
to
is
go across
a
these.
quality Pathfinder roll right there.
Hey, this dude's like.
To be honest,
fucking
man,
gone, bro.
if you've ever played the path, you know what that was right there. You feel it. If it's from the connector outward, when you hit the ground, the physics of the drop impacts the aiming point of the zip line. So basically, if you're dropping from a high territory and you try to zip, you have to zip after that animation stops. Otherwise, your crosshairs dip. It chooses a different connector point, and you literally ran like your whole team into the ground. Basically, you are setting them up for inevitable failure.
Oh, baby, a Kraber.
Corn Bops.
All right. Now on episode 3 of the Kraber series. First one was not the best pilot. Number 2 definitely set the standard. What you got for us, Corn Pops?
There's 2 types of Kraber in this world. I think it's those who shoot. Look, that was the easiest 500 meter shot you've seen in your life, dude.
Like, if you hit that, you're just the god.
Set up there early.
You gotta go for it. Like, they're not gonna shoot back.
You got 11 other bullets. If you miss it, you're good.
Maybe somebody hiding in container would be also a good place to be able to look for them.
Target over there.
That's being thrown down by the longbow there from X-Cuddy, I believe. Not too much interest. Watson generator goes down, so long-term interest in the area here.
Yeah, but where the circle is right now that you can actually see, they're not going to be able to turn this into their home for very long. They will have to be forced to get evicted for, in the next couple minutes. So
it's like a shell for a snail or a crab, right? A hermit crab. They've got it temporarily, but they are going to outgrow it. They got to move on.
Like Marcel, like Marcel the shell.
Yeah, like Marcel.
Oh!
Fucking hit you.
Got a hit marker. Oh, baby, let's go.
Hello, that's 115 dink for you.
Who's over here?
Got the elimination as well. I also do just want to point out, he's hanging out here by himself, and his teammates pushed into containment. So he's going to have to be very careful. He does have the 2 times onto that. Oh, no! Oh.
Cuddy coming back to try and help him. This is actually super interesting. So he discovered because of one target down a bunker that he was going to get pressured. And now the whole team trying to pull back away from container to be able to help him.
Oh, man, what a play.
It's a pincer maneuver. Corn Pops has the support here from the rest of the squad. Throws down an Arc Star. Only a couple shots away from getting the armor break. X-Cuddy and friends turn the corner. Should be all she wrote here in a couple of seconds. Very well done.
A lot of confidence from their team as well, considering the fact that Corn Pops is stuck around at this building while his teammates moved to container and had time to rotate themselves back around to that little storage unit. Skadoodle now. Tink, tink, tink with the scout.
Top hill has one bullet, triple take.
This is one of the elements of the scout that I think as time goes on, maybe an area where it gains more value is only through longer distance through just those couple of windows, because it's not that big of a trade-off to do that with the scout versus it is a little bit more detrimental with something like the longbow.
Yeah, well, I will say, if my assumptions from the gameplay trailer is correct, then it does look like in Season 3 we're going to have a double shot hop-up. And if that's the case and you can go a little doo-doo with the scout, that will raise it in value by a whole lot.
Interesting grapple choice here from Skadoodle. The only reason I say that for me, it's just basically, it's just always, were you going to be threatened in that rotation when your 2 teammates made that push? And just, if you've ever played a lot of Pathfinder, you know that feeling of when you grappled and you realize that it's into somebody, and then you go, man, that was like the last thing I needed to do. And because it's such a short cooldown, I think it's really easy to overlook good versus bad grapple use.
Also, a lot of play around this dropship right now.
Finding targets on the low ground, Wraith actually having no armor.
Wow, Skadoodle, the precision, doing over 100 damage, cracking armor. There is no recoil.
Oh! Rex, the triple take precision choke, just one shot, Skadoodle.
And that, oh no, and it was Mendo.
It was Mendo.
Now Mendo's coming in.
It's another team. Hold. There's a team on ship too. Unless that was you.
No, I was trying to go on the ship.
Flatline could be easy cleanup if he gets a bit closer. You see Callie's trying to question if he can move up there on the Gibraltar.
Yeah, they don't want to push up just yet. They are fully aware that it did look like he was able to get the res up. So now he's trying to see if he can charge up. Yeah, they're having the conversation about it right now.
Can we keep in mind that Mendo did that with a 2-time, a 1-time, 2-time optic? That was not with a greater optic circumstance than Skadoodle.
And look, now he's deciding to back up, take his time.
That's one less thing to deal with. I can visually see the delay of my mouse moving in game after moving it in real life. Yeah.
Same. Same.
Holy fuck, that's a tilting thought.
Just don't think about it.
And as a pro player, being able to avoid tilting thoughts is an important skill to have.
Yeah, it's debatably the most important part of the job.
Actually, on the ship that was worth.
All right, onto the ship they go.
Shit that I can't carry.
We do have a 10 times digital threat, 6 times 10 times.
I'm leading
here
right
for
now.
our Gibraltar friend and Kelly.
You want to talk about feeling like a Halo sniper. It's you put one of those things on it.
Yeah.
Let's see next circle before we move up. Go circle right here.
Check out Daltouche.
Go check out with the controller gang.
47, almost
Daltouche
cracked.
able to hit
Solo,
2
dude.
shots there. There is a thermite grenade, so it's going to force him to back up a little bit. He does see stairs down and Arcstar in the face. Oh, but he's going to have to be careful, though. A little bit of damage. It is only round 2, though. 3.
Grapple around that if you would like. He's going to choose to do so. There's the swing. Left something to be desired, you know, but it's not going to be too problematic.
Oh, he does hit a little bit of damage. There was 29 available under that, but now he's kind of stuck. He isn't able to do too much without the grapple.
2 seconds and we're back at it, boys. Here we go.
Try it again. Oh, okay, now we're good. Surprise! My name is Daltouche, and I would like to shoot you.
Well done.
Yo, we gotta go around. We're like trapped. Yeah,
They got to do it quick because the circle is doing a lot of damage now.
Yeah, if anybody has the bigger problem with this, he can make it over the wall, but the rest of his team can't.
It's up to 17% right now, Tick, if I'm not mistaken. So that is a lot of damage that's going to be done.
Yeah, we're good. We're fine. We're fine.
No, it's not on that. It's only at 5 right now. Or sorry, 7
Replay
right
from
now.
Corn Pops.
Does he hit it?
Moment to go.
Oh, does he hit those?
Hey, oh, baby!
He hits those.
The Wraith up top.
Clean 281.
Daltouche's like, wait. What's up? You're back.
You know what I say, hear me.
Having a good time. Over to Dizzy.
Dizzy is the final boss awaiting the rotation of Daltouche right now. You know, Daltouche is feeling it, you know. We had a couple of kills, it's all good. But it should be important to note that once he gets past that building, he is literally looking at the entire roster of NRG, and they aren't confidently moving forward, which means that's a point of conflict that,
I'm watching north.
again, is nearly inevitable at this point.
Dizzy,
I mean, on our
taking his time.
Who do you think that is?
They're gonna break Gen. They're gonna break Gen.
Daltouche is always making this rotation.
Lines him up. Moore's trying to see if they can pop some shots as well.
Wraith hit 120. On the roof, Watson hit down, Watson down.
Ace is able to take down 1. Dizzy's able to take down another. Actually, that's the full kill on the first member. Oh, Dizzy unfortunately fell down. That's going to have to force him to reposition. Does have a couple alternator, force himself onto a revive. Doesn't decide to grapple, decides to save it.
I like this call. In case you need to grapple at a distance to be able to track that target, you watch walk away. Gonna hold on to a great amount of loot here to be able to help out, because you got to keep in mind, this roster has remained on this high ground point basically the entire game. We glanced at them, I want to say right outside of their initial drop, and this is exactly where we saw NRG before.
Yep, running double light ammunition weapons as well, so he's up to 480.
A lot of good ammo there.
Yeah, that's a lot of light ammunition. Yep.
There we are.
Across we go. Moore did end up taking down Rogue, so Cheesh and Giggs doesn't seem like that they're available to help out too.
Can't climb up that tree a little bit better. This is an area where specifically Dizzy can thrive because of his Pathfinder.
Corn Pops tries to see if he can pop a shot down. Has a digital threat for available. There's one knockdown for him. Team's not done yet. He tries to go for the revive. Here's somebody coming around the corner. Beautiful little lineup down for him. He's going to try to get a couple more damage. It's not going to be enough just yet. Will have to go back into the building, reload the Kraber.
I like that play to be able to back up and make sure to reload the Kraber. Now, no more reloading.
Oh! Crack this guy up here.
Interesting rotation there to swap back. Gonna have to finish the animation on the Kraber when he gets back to it. There it is, not a problem.
Tries to see if he can find somebody through the window. Doesn't have anybody to fight just yet. Still 7 squads left alive here in round number 5. Pops a shot, doesn't see it. There's one.
Man, that was very close on that one.
Zigged when he stood his zagged. Still 2 shots left available, so 2 opportunities for him to land some big damage with this Kraber.
Yeah, but we do see the Wraith has actually lost all of her armor and is still in a bit of an initiation here. With Nathan, he's going to be able to battery up, so not too problematic here quite yet.
Misses one. 1 shot left. Are there some, did we know, are there death boxes in there? Is he going to be able to swap guns inside that building? Oh, there's one right there.
I'm going to get a second.
Yeah, see, he has to make that decision.
But it's a flat line.
Oh.
Yeah,
don't leave
less
the game.
to be desired.
Don't leave the game. Oh, tries to see if he can line himself up. Is he going to be able enough to get the full crack completely? Has to be careful as well because he's sitting at 30 over 83.
Oh, that zip, though, is actually leaving
Oh,
the rest
baby! Give me a flick of the wrist, and Core pops with a big banger onto the Wraith. He's going to get a full kill onto that one. Tries to see if he can get another one. The highlight plays are real. He's going to be able to refresh himself. The circle is moving, though. He doesn't have time to go all the way down, but he is still rocking and popping.
He's not going to be able to pick up any of that loot, but he will make his way out of it here in a second. No! The whole team! No!
That's a feels bad man moment. They were on the fast side of the circle, so despite all the plays, they're going to get down immediately. Meanwhile, while all of this has happened, Mendo, Lauren, and Callie are actually able to take down the delight that is NRG. They will find themselves still left alive. 3 squads left remaining.
Yeah, and they watch them take that portal back. They have to come back through inevitably there. It's only a matter of time if they try to make the rotation through that zone. There's the iframe.
Oh, tries to hot swap onto somebody to see something. He needs a couple shield batteries to make sure he can pop through. Gibraltar's actually going to help him out a whole lot, but they're bouncing back and forth.
Oh my gosh.
2 squads left.
It was a smart play to make sure that he died at the circle rather than giving the loot opportunity over to Mendo and friends. If you want to cripple their
And who is it? Oh, it's just Ace. It's literally just Ace.
They get fucked.
The only way he can win this is if I don't think he can at all. Honestly, based on his
we need to do a
position.
finisher. Do you have another
I was going to say a high
did you hear?
9 seconds.
Oh.
Does he have gold shield, do you think?
I don't know. Fuck, find a gold shield and drop it on him.
They want to give him. They want to hit him with the finisher.
I respect that.
Check everything down here, because I don't know.
Okay, whose finisher are we using, though? Because
It has to be the high five.
I would like it to be the high five. Pathfinder high five is a great way to
Or the Watson one where you're
But it's also Ace, right?
It is Ace.
Oh.
Champion
No
banner gets
finish.
done. A little bit anticlimactic, but Mendo, you got the mice, but it's okay. As Mendo Kasai, Hey Lauren, and Callie take away the final game here at TwitchCon North America. Beautiful job.
The only atypical composition to win was the one with the Gibraltar.
Hey, Gibraltar won a game!
Hey! Gibraltar won a game! Let's go, Gibraltar!